Hello there and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Antz. Today we are taking a quick look at DOOM VFR. Wonder what the F stands for. That's a mystery, isn't it? So apologies, it's a little bit later than I would have liked. I pre-ordered the game on Amazon expecting them to send me a key through the email, and they sent me a DVD case with a key inside, so I didn't get that until today. Then didn't arrive until sometime after I had, or just before I started to stream, so I unfortunately didn't have a chance to play it there. So, I mean, that's all fine. Yeah, whatever you want to do. No, that's also fine. I mean, I can keep clicking on control and you can keep ignoring me. That's up to you. I have to go back from that? I have to go back from that. Right, okay, that's a weird thing to do. Yep, fine. Lows? Oh, I'm not sure how I'm happy with lows. Let's try mediums. It is running in Steam VR. Obviously, it doesn't support... Yes? Oculus by default, which may surprise you somewhat, or not, obviously. I'm going to leave it there. I did end up, when I played the actual Doom game, I did end up, rather embarrassingly, putting it down to easy mode, just so I could enjoy the game more than otherwise. So, controller-wise, the left-hand controller is just grenades, and the right-hand controller does your weapons. So your fire is your trigger, weapon mod is the grip, select weapon is the weapon wheel, is the thumbstick. The left-hand controller does dash forward and back on the stick, right and left, and teleport by clicking in. Shield burst with the right. Okay, then this might be a bit quicker of a look than I would have like to have done. Oh, there we go. I'm going to stick with this for now. We might come back to it. But yeah, I only just finished streaming. I only just finished a 6.5 hour No Man's Sky stream. So it is currently 10 to 11 in the evening here, so I don't want to go too late. Just so I don't annoy the neighbours too much, really. I seem... Oh no, that seems okay. Oh, my neck is hurting. All that streaming has taken a toll on my neck. I don't think my monitor's the right height. So the hands look quite nice. Some weird little artifacts coming up there.
What the hell?
That's weird. That is odd, isn't it? Yeah, that's not right.
Demonic presence at minimally safe levels.
Minimally safe levels. What does that mean, game? What does that mean? Hey, Pinky, how's it going? Now, I knew that was coming, unfortunately, and that still freaked me out a bit.
Main power offline.
Yeah, I did unfortunately have that ruined for me on Twitter. I saw that GIF pop up a couple of times, unfortunately.
My God, I'm dead. But
You look pretty dead.
not. Something must have activated the cognitive transfer protocol.
Transferred me into...
Hayden. Time to get some answers. Power's down. We'll start there.
Okay.
There has to be a combat chassis somewhere. That would work. Good timing.
Hello.
Let's see what this thing can do.
Doom VFR movement. Aim with the pad. Moves primarily with teleportation. While aiming your teleportation destination, time briefly slows down. Yeah, so it does use... I see what people say about the hands. Like, that's me holding my hands up kind of like straight upwards, and they're at quite an angle, which is a bit of an issue to do with the, we are still getting these weird artifacts, aren't we? Oh, there's no way of getting into a Doom menu? Oh, there we go. Maybe let's try putting these down to low then. Maybe that's to do with that. I'll reset the default. Yes. Let's see if that resolves it. Can't see any now. That's weird though. There's a very weird thing. I was hoping I'll be able to run this on, well, I've got a little bit of one there. So it does use teleportation as its primary movement mode, which is frustrating. It is frustrating. You can hear it slow down. Particularly because on the PSVR, it does actually support... You can make short dashes in one of 4 directions. It does actually support... How do you do that then? Oh, press the direction and click in the stick at the same time. Okay. It supports smooth motion on the controller. Like on the normal DualShock controller. Hold the weapon wheel, previous next weapon, tap the right trackpad to bring up the weapon wheel, blah blah blah. Can't see any weapon. Oh, there's the weapon wheel. I would like that. It's kind of awkward on the old, hell of a spread on that. No reload? No reload. So it's kind of, you have to aim... Like, that's what I'd say. I'm aiming forward at that point. That's where I'd expect the gun to be level. So, yes. Not quite what I would hope for, but there we go. No big deal, I guess. As long as I know what I'm... Hell's happened there with that? No. Oh, that's better. I didn't even look at that. I've got no idea what that said. Oh, was it on about that? Oh. My camera freaked out of that. Don't know if you saw that. So yeah, if they're stunned, you can teleport into them to explode them into pieces. I think that's what that was saying. Also with grenades, press the trigger to prime a grenade, throw it at your target. Huh? Oh. Not overly keen on the left-handed throw-in. It's not my choice of throwing arm. Still getting these weird little artifacts popping around. I am using the latest NVIDIA driver, which was Doom VR ready, so I don't know really know what's causing them. So the game doesn't support Oculus by default, as you can tell. Which is a shame, but that's the way it goes. As you may have heard, there were actually issues getting the game to work on Oculus in the first place. Steam VR had to release a patch to get it to work, which is a little weird. And Bethesda come out and said that their intention is to support all headsets at some point, obviously not right from the get-go. Upgrade your abilities, yes. And the reason that it didn't work on the Oculus to start with, despite the fact that every other Steam VR game works on the Oculus, that's weird. Oh, because you're just meant to let go, and then you have this weird thing here. Chassis integrity increases health and armor, increases slow motion duration during teleportation. Oh, I like that. Apparently increases maximum ammo capacity and drop rate. Okay, we'll go with that for now. Yeah, their excuse was they didn't have an Oculus Touch to test with. That's why it didn't work. Again, despite the fact that Oculus works on Steam VR without too many problems, and everything else also works fine. Huh. So, that was their excuse. I'm aware they have an ongoing, or at least ZeniMax, Bethesda's parent company, have an ongoing litigation battle with... Well, that's nice. Shorter spread as well. With Oculus. But I do not buy that they didn't have an Oculus with Touch available to do any sort of testing on. They knew when it released that it wasn't going to work. So I find it frustrating. Bethesda had a chance to be sort of the slightly bigger party and say, look, we know we've had our differences. It's not too much of an issue. So I can... Oh, I need to touch the dash, don't I? It's not too much of an issue. That's going to affect like the parent companies. It's not. We're not going to let it bother us too much. So, you know, we'll support your device. Even if we don't support it natively, we will support your device. Oh my god, it's all a bit weird. Yeah, the dash is a little bit... Didn't realise you were there. A little bit awkward to use, just because you need to click it in as well. So I can see me dying quite a lot in the game. So yeah, I do feel like Bethesda missed out on a chance to be sort of the bigger person, and yeah, there we go. But that's it. Their excuse was terrible, but it's now working anyway. And that's all that really matters, isn't it? So it does look pretty good, even though it's on low. I'm happy with that. And the fact that it is working does give me some hope for Fallout 4 and Skyrim as well. Insert the power cell. Okay. In here, or where am I going? Steam's screen keeps popping up. Another game does have some issues at the moment. I'll just go over those to pick them up. I don't... Yeah, I guess so. Hello, you. Do I have a... Oh, I do have a directional thing on my HUD. Okay, that's cool. The HUD's quite central on my face. I feel like that could have been made better. Seems quite... I don't know. It's just sort of floating weirdly in front of me. Does look pretty good though. Apart from these weird occasional little artifacts we're getting, but that's just that, I guess. Here's my weird hand again. Oh, yes, of course, you have to use the trigger to pick things up in Steam, don't you? Gameplay-wise, I've heard good things about it.
This should be fun.
It's just the sort of the... Basically, it's got some slightly weird control issues going on. Why didn't that work? Okay. Out of ammo. Oh, see, that's a very... I've got to hold that at a very weird angle to make that work. Feels very odd. Very odd. Do I have grenades? Trigger. Oh. Load from checkpoint. Yeah, I think it does make it more awkward playing it on the Oculus. I'll press any button. Thought it was just a loading. Movement. The touchpad way it's integrated on Oculus games is always a little bit weird. It's always a little bit weird. That worked better that time. Alright, where are we going? There we go. Oh, I don't have any shield, do I? That's what's happening there. I am enjoying the exploding. It is a pretty suitable alternative to the what do they call them? The execution style things in the main game. Alright, completed. Awesome. That's the first little fight done then. Where am I going here? I'll do up my little marker, of course. Okay. Oh, this is nice.
That's odd. An Argent energy transfer station has been activated. Whoever tapped that Argent reserve station created a new portal. If that portal isn't closed, this facility will be overrun. That teleporter is broken. I'm going to need that to get around.
Okay. Let's just change the one in the middle. Got a little... Oh, they get really small. Yeah, I don't like that. I prefer them there. That dude, the imp... I don't know the names of any of these now. He is cool, I like him. Oh, there's Pinky. Murderous Pinky. Blimey. What eye are we using here? I wonder. The left. Always the left. Cool. Cool. Ooh, hello. Oh, look at his tiny little feet. I don't think I noticed their tiny little feet before. Or you can clip into them so you can see inside them. Let's see if that works on the other dudes. Does it work on Pinky? Stop it. There we go. Yeah, Pinky's got nothing inside him though. Cool. That is awesome. That is awesome. I think they're so small. Alright then, what else we got? That's us. Born old us. Was that the creepy doctor lady, scientist lady who ruined it for everyone? This was our original body. Oh, that's quite nice. Hey, buddy. That's a piece of rock. It's a barrel. Don't know what that is. That's one of the drop box things. Don't know what that is. That's a big old weapon. That's the chainsaw. Oh, do we get the chainsaw in this? That's a skull and a helmet. This is cool. Alright then. I'm probably going to leave that there then, I'm afraid. So it's a little bit short. Like I say, it is getting a little bit late here, and I did just want to have a quick go at this just to see what it is like. So when I mentioned it on the stream I was going to be having a go at this, people did say, it said Hybrid Energy said you might want to wait until a patch comes out to address some of the control issues and stuff, because it is affecting Vive users as well, I believe. I believe the general issues people have with the game are Vive and Oculus. It isn't just Oculus affecting. What I understand, anyway. Might be completely wrong, who knows. So, I did want to have a quick look, though, regardless, because I have been excited about it, even though I was tentative about whether it'd actually even work or not. That was always a bit of a concern. But here we are, it is working on the Oculus Rift, as you can see, which is awesome. It looks beautiful, although I would like to put the graphics up. I'm hesitant too, because it does seem to have some graphical artifact issues going on. So I will have to leave that until... hopefully there'll be a game update, or maybe another NVIDIA driver. The current NVIDIA driver is a DOOM VFR ready driver. So I don't know whether that is fully working or not, or whether there's work to be done. So maybe it'll be that they'll come out with something.
Cleaning bots could get through.
Something they'll do with another driver, who knows. Alright then. So, I hope you enjoyed this little quick look at DOOM VFR. If you did, please do click the like button, always appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We have hit our goal of 1,000 subscribers, as you should know by now. So our next sort of tentative goal is... oh, why is he over there? I thought I was going over here. Our next tentative goal is to get to 1,100. What's going on here? Was I supposed to be watching him? I was not watching him. 1,100 by the end of the year. That's the plan now. So we're on our way there. We're over 1,020 now, which is super, super sweet. Once again, thank you to everyone who subscribed. That is amazing. Oh, there's the key. Awesome. Hopefully that'll save there, so I won't have to do that again next time. That's nice. Comments, leave them down below if you've played this. Let me know what you think. If you've played this on the Vive in particular, let me know if you've had the same sort of similar control issues with like the gun placements and stuff like that. I believe it's both, but what do I know? I'm just an Oculus user. So that'll be cool. Otherwise then, I will see you next time for some more exciting blood-filled mayhem. Oh, look at that, look. In DOOM VFR. And thank you very, very much, and I sincerely mean that. Thank you very much for joining me.
Just need to get this back to the teleporter.